We are nearing the nav point provided by Sokar Isov on Aya.
This does not look good. I recognize him. That's Keldo, one of Sokal's suppliers.
Found them.
Scans reveal these crates contain Angaran weapons.
Oh, really now?
Oh, did Sokal not mention he helps us out sometimes?
I detect traces of weapons fire consistent with Kett's technology.
Kett. Great. And here's the ambush. That's it.
I sense you don't trust me, veteran Nix.
Where are you getting that?
You seem distant. You don't meet my eyes.
I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest?
Of course.
I don't really know you yet. We're the aliens here, and I wouldn't be surprised if you resented that.
So, you act like you don't like me because you're not sure if I like you.
That kinda covers it.
No, I don't resent you. And what I know so far, I like. Does that make things easier?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Manual says the Nomad's good for all weather conditions, but they did those tests in the Milky Way.
I swear I will turn this car around.
We're gonna get you, you bone-faced freaks.
If there's any way we can help the Angara deal with the Kett, we're gonna do it.
We haven't been able to take down any of their defenses. Many lives were lost trying. You're afraid your sister will die here.
What sort of thing is that to say to someone?
I see it in your eyes.
So just because it's true, you can say it out loud?
I've offended.
I'm not offended. I just want this conversation to be over.
I've hurt you.
I said over.
The mining zone has been depleted.
I've been reading about the Krogan rebellions from your history.
Go on.
Your friendship with Drac isn't typical of Krogan-Turian relations.
I'll take that as a compliment. He can be a cranky old bastard.
I think you know that's not where I was going with this.
This is the Kett labor camp Skiot talked about.
Be careful. Looks heavily guarded.
Nice work.
You here to rescue us? The control panel is right there. Shut this down. Once I have a weapon, I'm gonna destroy these Kett. Get me out of here! I'm gonna kill these Kett! Disable the fence! I have to get out! Freedom! Disable the fence, quick! I'm not getting away with this!
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs.
If the Kett can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on them, not me.
You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew Ski-Out was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy. He's got potential, Nilge.
So you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxel so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Tetchix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
What's in the drive?
The Kett code we stole while trying to infiltrate their command center. The Kett never realized how much we downloaded off their network.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buxel will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again, under better circumstances.
This is big. Liberating key Resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the Kett. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder. Even Ephra must now be convinced of your intentions.
What about the data drive Neil's entrusted to us?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Tetchix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
I need to get this data drive to Tetchix. I can deal with Ephra later.
I thought you might say that. Very well. We'll talk to Ephra when you're done with your tasks here.
Just getting our gear together before leaving.
I asked about your fear of Sid dying, because we call that Dosashan. It means good fear, or maybe noble fear.
You see fear as good?
Fearing things that should be feared keeps you alive. It's good. Your struggle here is driven by Dosashan. The same as when we fight the Kett, but embracing Dosashan, not letting it hold you down. That's courage. You were courageous to come here, Vetranix. You and your sister.
Wow. Thank you.
Petra, remember when I told you that PB was looking at me frequently?
Yeah? Is it getting annoying? Want me to say something?
No. It's just that lately I find myself looking back.
Pathfinder, a remnant site is ahead. Defense systems may be active.
That'll show. That thing you did in that last fight? Wish I could move like you do.
When you have to beat many siblings to the dinner table, you learn to be quick.
Let's do this!
Petra, I'm glad that we were able to overcome our awkward feelings and become better friends.
Sure. Me too, Jal.
So,
Got the signal. This way.
smells a little poorly, doesn't it? Your vehicle?
This is the source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that...
Adhi, talk later.
I think that's it.
signal emitted by that meteorite might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scout will tell us more, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I can modify your Omni tool to dampen the signal.
Those Adhi really have it out for us.
Adhi don't normally act like this. Something's made them angry.
We are close to the source of the signal. Perhaps something about the frequency causes agitation in the beasts.
Enemy is down!
I think we're done.
Ryder, the Angara call this a scourge gem. They pass through the scourge and pick up something of its nature. No two are exactly alike. Some of them are quite beautiful and quite dangerous.
I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully, the Hajara scientists won't have any more trouble with their comms.
You have a fondness for large weapons, hmm? Seems impractical.
It's not about practicality. Half the battle's about intimidation.
Ah, yes. The Frumfrav do that exact thing.
The what?
Frumfrav, tiny, timid creatures. When disturbed, they puff up and screech to scare away attackers.
You're joking. There's no such thing.
Would I lie?
Remnant site. Could have a few lurkers.
You are so bold on the battlefield, yet light on your feet. Like a dance.
You pick up a lot of skills working the angles. Yeah, I've been known to tango now and then.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Jal says Ephra is waiting for your call, Pathfinder.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Gil, you missed your appointment. Again.
Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. I had a good reason.
Which was?
When I remember it, I'll tell you. I don't think she bought it.
try talking to him for you.
That's kind, Suvi, but I don't think it will help.
The discovery of Aya was just what we needed, Ryder. The Angaran scientists have been so generous in sharing their wisdom. It's been amazing.
At least one of the first contact situations went well.
Right? The Kett. Habitat 7. I'm thankful the Angara were willing to risk working with us.
I'm afraid not all of them are quite so friendly.
Some give trust easily. From others, you have to earn it. I'm confident we'll get there.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Gil, O'Connell and Serena spent months getting our systems coordinated. You can't just strip and redesign those connections on the fly. Gil? I know you can hear me.
The whole ship can hear you. I'm just not listening.
You're fighting again?
I'm thinking the same, believe me. What can I do for you?
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated, lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. It sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Feeling okay?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Pathfinder?
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Your eyes have such fire, PB. It's thrilling. You were bold to make the journey here.
Yeah? Thanks. I guess I was. Seriously?
And Cora, I imagine your decision was mindful of your potential and brilliance. Is there something else?
A few more questions, if that's okay.
Well, we won't know till we try.
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
You studied with Moshae Sepha. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She's beloved. I love her.
Really? So one of those professor-student things?
No, not that way. Moshae Sepha is 115 of your years old.
How long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
Okay, I get your point. Maybe I can find an Angara doctor to ask about your... whatever.
Although, I used to know some facts, like the origins of our vestigial organs.
Oh yeah, humans have a coccyx, a vestigial tail, and I have webbed toes, just a couple, but Sarah doesn't. And she had wisdom teeth, but I didn't. Now you.
No idea.
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with, honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
Is there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number. But if you are a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong. Born from what was before. Blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
No, Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
Well, enough about that. Can you tell me more about the Kett occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
What's living under the Kett been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere, every single day.
When the Kett came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Kett are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that, believe me. Have the Kett always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Kett. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
Hi there. Just checking in.
What's up?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Just looking for attention, aren't you?
He's a good boy, aren't you? Aren't you? You do know Pyjack's pee anywhere, right?
You've been at this longer than any of us have. So between you and me, what do you think of our chances?
Our chances for what?
Surviving.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, old man.
Hey.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a Pyjack scratch its butt?
Tell me more about fighting Kett.
Fiends, kid. Even I'm not gonna mess with those at close range. Keep your distance. Shoot them into red, fleshy bits, or I guess in the face if you can't flank them.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
You probably have worked...
You know where to find me.
Did you hear the news from Eos? Asari refugees showed up at the outpost. Only a few, but that's better than none. Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
We'll head to Eos and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
Well, someone's a fan.
No, I just like... Look, we need someone with her experience, that's all.
Is military strategy really what we need out here?
Someone has to protect the Nexus. Can't afford to turn away allies. When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidaria at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along.